There are over 1,000 rules to using a dip pen. There is over 6,000 rules to putting ink onto paper. Wait a minute. There are no rules to art. Chocolate chip. There's no rules to art. There's only fun, excitement, passion, and a couple of chocolate chip cookies. Let's have some fun! This way. Very nice. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed my fun beginning. My fun beginning to art should be fun. Art should be fun. Art should be expressive. Art should be without rules and regulations, and you should just do what you feel. That's the best way to learn. If you get to a point where you are trying to do something, like with oil paint, I often get there. I'm painting away and I think, why is that happening? I have a problem. I can't do this and I can't do that. I will go online and I will look at people and I will learn. Oh, well, you didn't do this because you did that, and you need to mix that and that together to do. Oh, right. But then that's a kind of support. That's kind of help. And then that takes you to a point where you can express yourself. You can express yourself probably on a better level. But try to keep art fun. Try to keep it fresh. Try to keep it so that you enjoy it. If you enjoy it, you will do more. If you do more, you will be happier. So, today we're going to do some fun. We're going to have some fun. We're going to draw something. And I have no idea what it's going to be yet, but it'll be fun because we're just expressing ourselves. So, let's start somewhere. Let's start over here somewhere. Starting off with some kind of an eye. And I do find that when I'm watching other people's videos, if there's too many rules, I can actually find that I get rather bored of it. If there's too many rules and too many, you should do this and you should do that and you must do this before you do, it does kind of it does make me lose interest. And I do find that, as children, when we start to draw, we start to express ourselves, we start to have fun. And that is where art is born. I feel that's where the love of art is born. Through that kind of childish exploration of the word. And I find it's a beautiful way to explore art and to find out what you like. Find out what makes you excited by the word art. I find that too many rules and too many kind of have to this and have to that can kind of really put people off. I remember at school, my art teacher, and I know a lot of people have had art teacher problems at school. Art teachers are great. Art teachers are amazing. Art teachers should be open. My art teacher at school was not open. My art teacher at school was very, very kind of, you don't do it like that. You need to do it like this. You need to learn this. You need to do it like this. And this is the way it is. And to be honest, it really put me off art. it put me off the whole feeling of art. It really made me kind of feel like, if this is the way the art is, maybe art's not for me. So I remember one of my kind of final exams was, well, I didn't actually do my final exams, but the kind of pre-run to the final exams was that we had to take a classic painting and redo it in our style. And I had taken a Francis Bacon piece, and I had a fantastic time doing it. I really enjoyed the whole adventure of it, the whole discovering his style, discovering how he made these marks, discovering what made him do that. And that for me was just the best, because I was learning and enjoying at the same time. But, you know, from my art teacher, it kind of was like very disappointed and very upset about this and upset about that. But I was extremely happy. So I have always kind of felt that you need to kind of enjoy the whole process. If you enjoy the whole process, well, I seem to have drawn a pig. Okay. If you enjoy the whole process, things are so much better, so much more fun, so much more enjoyment goes into the whole process, you know. And that's where I find that you get this driven excitement that you want to do this for the rest of your life, you know. When I was at Disney and places like that, then I learned from great people. And that was a very, very powerful thing, of actually wanting to learn from these people. Seeing people that were so good, so incredible, that you wanted to learn from them. That's invaluable, you know. Right. I wasn't really paying attention then. Look what I've ended up with. And that's the beauty of art. I find it, you know, draw something, explore it. And if you need to learn more, there's thousands of lessons out there. There's millions of lessons, but enjoy the process. Enjoy the whole adventure of art. And I find if you enjoy the process, you definitely want to do it more. Now it's like, for me, it's like all I want to do is draw. I don't really want to do anything else. I'm very, very happy with this whole process of just drawing and exploring the line and seeing where it takes me. And when I do a drawing, a lot of times I'll sit and look at it and think, what was I thinking? What was I doing? How could I have done this better? And that's a very good way to learn. Learning from your own drawing, from your own approach. Probably one of the best things is self-assessment on your own work. Lovely. Let's give him some big ears. And these days I feel happier and happier with my drawing because I don't get so intense about, oh, look, you made that mistake, or you done that, or you should have done this, or I don't really look at things that way anymore. And I find that since I've started to do that, I enjoy the drawing more. I enjoy the whole process more. I think that the whole kind of feeling has got better. I think now I kind of try to feel the line a little bit more. I try to feel that there's a beautiful process in this. I try to feel that when I'm putting down a line, I'm trying to think about, is it a thick line? Is it a thin line? Is it an expressive line? Is it a messy line? Is it a smooth, clean line? And most of the times there's no markings on the paper. There's no guide on the paper, so whatever I draw is kind of coming from my mind. Sometimes it's fabulous, sometimes it's disappointing, but each time it's a lesson. It's kind of given this kind of like a pig in a kind of wintry feeling with a woolen hat and a woolen jumper and in a kind of Christmassy style. And I've got very, very happy with the approach that I've taken. Happy with the fact that I enjoy each drawing without rules, without kind of regulations of, well, you should do this with the ink, you should do that with ink, you should make your line beautiful and crisp, whereas sometimes I can just make it whatever I want. And I love that. I love that approach. That frees my mind a lot more. In fact, I've just done a video this morning on ink and inking. So have a look at it and see what you feel about the approach. I think in the approach I was also talking a lot about the fountain pen, the amazing fountain pen. And should you draw with a fountain pen? Should you draw with a dip pen? What is your end goal? What are you looking for, you know? And I think a lot of times it really is a lot to do with what is your final goal, you know? Maybe if you were drawing Spider-Man or something, that maybe this kind of approach that I'm doing would not work. I used to love Spider-Man, and 2000 AD was the big comic at the time. I remember there used to be this place in Worthing, I think it was in Worthing, where I used to go, and it was almost kind of like a library for comics. If you brought comics in, then they would trade you over, and you could take some comics, home with you. And then next time you brought the comics back, you could trade them over again. It was an amazing thing. I used to have so many 2000 AD comics with all space monsters, and it was just an incredible learning. And I was really into it. I was really into all the comics and all the monsters and the space beings, and it was quite a fantastic adventure as a child. And with my children, I would like get them into comics as early as possible. It's just, it's even a fantastic way of getting children to read. The fact that there's all those pictures and all those stories and all that excitement, it makes kids want to read the comics. And it's much more of an appeal for young kids. I don't know how... I mean, there's still comic shops out there. There used to be a huge, big Forbidden Planet in London, I remember. When I used to work in London, we always used to go down to the Forbidden Planet and check out all the comics. And fabulous. A very, very, very beautiful period of time. Let's get a nice big Christmas tree on his jumper. Let's put a star on the top. Some decoration onto it. Decoration onto the tree. That's the big pot. And that's the front of his jumper. I'm going to give him some... He's kind of dressed up in his Sunday best, He's obviously going out for a Christmas dinner. Going to meet the parents. That's a happy little piggy. Let's give him some pinstripe trousers. I love pinstripe trousers. I love drawing pinstripe trousers. I love wearing pinstripe trousers. So this piggy is looking forward to Christmas, obviously. But try to have fun with your art. Try to keep your excitement. It will definitely make you want to draw more. It'll definitely keep the excitement in your drawing more. Oh, I forgot to do a speed drawing on this one. I always try to do a speed drawing as with every drawing, so that for people that don't want to sit and watch the whole half hour or 20 minutes of drawing, that they can go and watch a speed version of it. Some people don't have the patience to sit and watch these. So I hope you're looking forward to Christmas coming up. Christmas is always can be quite a stressful thing for some people. But again, it's like you've got to look at the good side of everything like that. Try not to spend too much money this year, okay? I think everybody spent too much money last year. And if I get ink and paper for Christmas, I'll be very happy. Have you been watching through some of my teaching you how to draw videos? I'm very curious to see that. I got some great comments from people. I got some people sending me their artwork, and I even redrew one. Did you see the Mario drawing? Very cool. And that person sent me through the drawings after, when they'd fixed them up themselves. Fabulous stuff. From just talking through some of the possibilities that you can do with your own artwork. Amazing how quick people can learn. Go and watch that. I should do an update on the second part of the Mario drawing. And the one on today's inking is also, I thought, was quite an interesting view. I would love to have been able to draw with the fountain pen. What a fantastic invention that is. But it's always kind of let me down with, it's so much kind of work to keep them so clean, and whereas with the dip pen, I kind of feel like it's easier for people that just don't keep them clean, and like I don't. All my pens are everywhere. I kind of treat them as tools, and not as special additions to anything. She's got his Christmas shoes on. Well, that was good fun. I really enjoyed doing that. It was a very relaxing drawing. Would be a great one to paint up. Might even make a nice Christmas card. Lovely. Just going to follow that shading up onto this ear to kind of make it all a little bit more consistent. You see the way it follows that up? And sometimes when you're watching your drawing back, you can kind of find things that maybe that looks a little bit strange. Why is that? Oh, maybe the shading. And it's a very good way to reassess your own drawings and see what's missing maybe, or what you could do better with it. Cool. I'm very happy with that. A very nice kind of Christmassy pig in his Christmas jumper. What a lovely, lovely idea. Right, I need a brush. Take my favorite big long brush. And we're going to frame it. Been doing that a lot. Oh, yeah, I didn't even put my name on it. Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible. We're going to mix that up. And we're going to splash that on. And we're going to get a lovely big frame around this little piggy. Squeeze it in past his ear. Beautiful. Right, now I need to put that down. And I need to put my name. You have to sign your drawings. Of course you do. And that's my happy Christmas pig. And I would love to hear from you. I would love to know what you think about today's drawing. Even tell me what you're going to be doing for Christmas. How's that? And if you want to know more about inking and my process and some of the ink tips that I've gone through, I've put up a video today about inking. Go and watch that. You'll enjoy it. So, that's today's drawing. A very happy Christmassy pig. Keep your art fun, okay? Keep the fun in your art and you will enjoy it more. You will enjoy it for a longer period in your life, okay? So keep your fun in your art. Keep the fun, okay? Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being a part of today. I really appreciate it. Come back again and we'll draw again. Okay? See you again. Bye-bye.